I'm going to record my own foley now, which is something we have to do on this assignment. And I'm choosing this section right here where we're in the schoolhouse. And then as you can see, garbage starts going through these lockers. So let's just watch this.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in, water, you name it.
And I'm actually going to record quite a bit of foley here, right? Because number one, I want to give voice to the paper, right? That's flying through.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in.
Okay, and I'm going to do that by recording. I got a book here. Then I'm going to flip through the pages like this. Right, and that is going to give us the paper sound. Also, as we watch this as well, we have things like we have a garbage can hit and roll, and then we also have a whole bunch of garbage and debris just smack into the lockers at this point, which I'm also going to give a voice to. So I'm going to record those three things. So first off, I'm going to record the the paper. Now to do this, I'm going to mute the audio so I don't hear it, right? So it doesn't record here, so I can just get this clean recording. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. Okay, great. So I have this, and now I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to mix it in. And I'm going to use some of those effects that we had, right? So here we go.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in, water, you name it.
Great. And then what I'm going to do is actually trim this up a bit, and I'm going to cut this right here where things get really cooking. And I am going to copy and paste another one. I'm going to kind of overlap the two like this so that we have this constant.
Coming in, water, you name it.
Great. And in fact, I am going to move all of this over a little bit. So we have the start.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in, water, you name it.
Great. So that sounds pretty good. Also, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to shift this down a little bit, which I will do by selecting it and then going to, like, I'll just select the entire thing. There we go. We'll go to high quality and we'll shift this down a little bit, maybe by 10. See how that sounds. It's rendering.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in, water, you name it.
Great, so that gives it a bit of a voice, which is good. We could also go ahead and add some reverb to this as well, if we wanted to, which we do. So I'm going to go ahead and choose these effects down here. I'm going to add the reverb. Do this again. That's going to be way too much, but we can solo this and find the right mix. Great. As you can see, this is getting hotter as I'm adding effects. I'm going to turn down the mix a bit. All right, so this is sounding pretty good, I think. Great. Okay, so then now that I have this thing going, I'm going to give a noise to this big hit of debris. Right there. So I'm going to mute this again. Let me set up a new layer here to record. Right, first off, I'm going to close this one up a bit. I'm going to record right here. Open this up. I want mono. There we go. And I'm going to use the same book for a hit, right? And of course, I'll pitch shift it down once I have the hit and add some reverb. So I'm going to get ready to record. I'm going to hit it. Great. So I have my hit right here, which if I listen to, sounds pretty good. Let's just sync it up. That's great. So let's go ahead and pitch shift this thing down. Let's do it quite a few octaves there. Let's do it 2 octaves, more or less. Maybe even more. Let's take it all the way down. Great. So that's a pretty good thud. That's good. You add some reverb to it. Let's see how that all sounds together.
Debris was flying everywhere, ceiling was coming in, water, you name it.
Okay, so this is sounding pretty good, right? So that's great. And then finally, I am going to add a voice to this barrel here at the beginning too, which I'm going to record off tutorial. But anyway, this is how you create your own Foley. You can be very creative with this. Like I said, I created it with just a book. You can do all kinds of things. You can wad up a piece of paper, right? It also gives a really nice tone to those papers flying. So these are all things you could do with recording your own Foley.